So, for the last few sessions, we were understanding Viveka, discernment. We were understanding Viveka and the discernment. Viveka means that power of discernment that is always available to us. Always available. Whether you make it available in your life or you not, that is your choice. Because we have a choice being a human being. We have a choice to claim I'm in stress and suffering, and I also have a choice that I'm in peace and happiness. We use this power of discernment in daily life. You have an urge, you go to restroom, not to the kitchen. That is a power of discernment. Do you see that? You want to drive, you go into the garage, not into the kitchen. Power of discernment. We separate knowledge. We have a knowledge and we say, here is an action, here is the thought. They should match together. So I was joking with the brandy just now. You see, once you color your intellect with the discernment, your intellect is not going anywhere. It will catch you. Can I share? She said, "Oh, no, how are you? I'm pretty good, but tired." So, do you see that? So, because the mind will take up instinctively the tiredness and it will expand into your entire day. Gone. Are you getting it? That is the power of discernment. And the third meaning of the discernment is a self inquiry where we separate real from the unreal. Tiredness belongs to the body. Am I the body? No, I'm the real self. Finished. My master used to say, what he used to say? O mind, be at peace. This will also pass. By the way, I remember something. On the topic of the Viveka, there is a text written by one of the great masters. It contains more than 1,000 verses only on Viveka. There you listen to the teacher, and by listening, the intellect confirms this is real and that is unreal. You are settled in the state of meditation. Just by listening, you got awakened. But for which we need to be qualified. Again, question. Simple question asked. Ask your simple question. What is the subject matter? Ask yourself, what is the subject matter? I want to bring an end to the suffering once and for all. That is why we are learning Eastern wisdom. Am I really interested? I was giving a real life story to Brandy just before you all came in. Am I really interested? Second is, if I'm interested. Second point is, am I committed? Second point. Third point, am I ready to treat the path? I'm already qualified. What is the result? What will I get? I must be 100% clear. I'm interested to bring an end to the sorrow and suffering. For that, meditation and mindfulness is there. See that. So once these thoughts are present in the intellect, then this intellect will not go anywhere. Then it will never bring in the wrong notions in my life. Clear? So we have understood a bit about discernment. I have been talking. You all are wise, you all are seekers. So we have understood normal inquiry and self inquiry. Do you understand that? Normal inquiry. I don't know about Christina. So Randy tells me about Krishna because I don't have a prior knowledge. So it's a simple inquiry. But self inquiry has to be done with the discernment. Why discernment? There is a confusion. Pain is here, so I have a headache. I have a headache, or head has a pain. I am upset. So mind is upset, or I am upset. So there is a confusion. Who am I? At one time, I am the body. At other time, I am the mind. Third time, I become the emotion. Fourth time, I become the husband. Fifth time, I become the wife. And long list. Soulmate and then sourmate. I become. Wherever I become, so there is a confusion. Huh? Do you see that confusion in our life? We live with these wrong notions and the confusion. That is why the self inquiry has to be done with the discernment. It is not a normal inquiry. And if it is not a normal inquiry, then, and if it is a self inquiry, then it means I must understand that where lies the confusion and how to remove that confusion. Let us apply Viveka, just be in today's session. So we will, once you apply Viveka, you can enter into the meditation. And then we will also do the practice. So buy one, get one free. Bogo. Switch on the lamp. What it means, pay attention. Switch on the lamp. It is one word, one sentence. Switch on the lamp. So lamp is there, so I feel the light. Is there any confusion or not? Normally we say there is no confusion. But switch on the lamp, switch on the light means, does the lamp have a light? Lamp does not have a light. What is hidden behind is electricity. Bulb with the lamp with the light simply shows the electricity is working behind. Am I talking? What is behind me? We miss it. So there is a confusion. No, no, I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm teaching. So you are your lips. Real self. That is the power of this. Electricity is hidden behind, not seen. Real self is hidden behind, not seen. There is a confusion. Meditation only removes these confusion, nothing else. It removes the confusion and it says, here is the real self. You are. That is what is known as awakening. So after understanding, we are applying Viveka. I see you, you see me, right? So you are outside me. And when I say I see you, I experience you inside the heart. Christina, now we have still, majority is women, but it's okay. So do you see that? Are you understanding this? Object is outside. I experience that object inside me, inside the head. Are you understanding? Is it clear to you? Object outside, experience inside the mind. How do I know? I know by knowledge takes place in the mind. How the knowledge takes place in the mind? I have a memory and I say, how are you, Christina? How are you, Brandy? How are you, Antoinette? How are you, Samir? How are you, Barbara? Do you see that? Object is outside, experience inside. Clear? Huh? We are removing the confusion. Why? Because self-inquiry with the discernment. Are you getting it? I'm reminding you again. Just you need to maintain your awareness. So first understanding world outside separate from us. Clear? And experience is happening inside me. Am I clear? Antoinette, am I clear? Antoinette, as an object of perception, object of knowledge, is outside and experience is happening inside. Clear? World outside is separate from the knowledge or experience that I have in my mind. Are you clear? The world outside is separate from the knowledge or experience happening inside me. Clear? Clear? So now go back. When I said switch on the light, electricity is hidden behind. So I have a thought. What is the thought in my mind? I know Antoinette. So this is the knowledge. This is known as perception. This is known as thought. This is known as experience. Am I clear? It is no, it is not 1 minute instant mindfulness. When we say mindfulness is beyond the time and the space, and when we say 1 minute my mindfulness, what it means? We have not understood it. So go back. What did I say? I'm repeating. World outside, experience inside. That experience is, I get an experience, I get a knowledge by thought. Clear? If I say, here you are Brandy, this is a thought. Thought contains the knowledge. This knowledge is known as perception, cognition, experience. I'm in stress. That is thought. Can you get any knowledge without any thought? When Brandy said, I'm pretty good, but she did not say, I'm pretty tired too. She said, I'm tired and pretty good. So, what is the conclusion? That good means tired. Mixture. Mixture. Do you see confusion? Where in the mind, world outside is separate from knowledge, experience. Are you clear about this? And my knowledge and experience takes place in the mind. And that knowledge, perception, and experience has a thought. Clear? The way I said I have a thought. Switch on the lamp. Right? What is thought? Here the magic happens. If I live into that awareness, what is a thought? I know Antoinette. This is a thought. Thought is equal to knowledge of Antoinette plus consciousness. If I'm not conscious, I cannot say that. If I'm not conscious, I don't know Antoinette. Are you clear? I know Barbara means what? Knowledge of Barbara plus consciousness. Light in the lamp means bulb plus electricity behind. Can I be aware here and now? You need not to do any practice. Forget about it. You are already there. Do you see? Did you understand? Like lamp plus electricity, like wave plus water. Are you aware? Are you listening to me? Can I have any thought without consciousness? Now tell me. If there is no consciousness, there is no thought. And thought is equal to, what is that? An object plus consciousness. Object plus consciousness. Are you clear? Is electricity different from the bulb, lamp? Yes. Is thought different from the consciousness? Yes. Why? Because thought comes from an object outside. Object is already outside. Do you see that? Object is already outside. I get an experience in the mind. And that experience is a thought. And thought is equal to an object plus consciousness. Is electricity always separate from the lamp? Yes. Is consciousness always separate from the thought? Yes. Is consciousness present in all the thoughts, in all my experiences, in all my perception? Yes. Does consciousness change at any time? No. Consciousness is me, I'm the real self. Done. Finished. I'm in meditation. That is the power of discernment. That is the power of self-inquiry. If I am the thought, but the thought contains an object, it means that object is also me. Here is brandy. It is a thought, but if any thought. So now see another magic that happens. There are millions of objects outside. There are millions of thoughts inside my mind. Am I clear? I see monitor screen. I see all of you. I see the color. I see the camera. I see the lamp. I see the wall in front of me. I see my guru image. You see millions of objects, millions of thoughts and experiences inside one consciousness. Do you see? One consciousness. That consciousness never changes. Do you say, I have many consciousnesses? Do you ever say it? Do you ever say many waters? That is why many ways. Do you ever say that? We know, we are aware, only one consciousness. One consciousness, millions of objects outside, millions of experiences inside, they are changing. Object changes, my experience changes, consciousness remains the same. That consciousness remains same behind the objects, behind the knowledge, behind my perception. That consciousness is the ultimate reality that never changes, that is all pervading. How do you say that is all pervading? That is the power of discernment. Once, if you don't use the power of discernment, Meditation, mindfulness is just a physiological or biochemical practice. Scientists may talk about it. It brings a lot of physiological changes. We are not finding what are these changes. We are finding, discovering the real self, which is self existent, which is self evident. Pick up another point. I know, Christina, consciousness is clear. It is the thought, right? Now, what is the great magic? I don't know, Christina, consciousness is. Did you understand that? Because Krishna is an object of my knowledge. So, whether I know something, I don't know something, consciousness has to be there. It is the same consciousness that makes the thought as a present. And by that thought, I don't know. Who says this? Consciousness has to be there to claim I don't know, I know. Means what? Consciousness is independent. It has an independent existence. Thought does not have an independent existence. So when we have anything that is depend on the consciousness, cannot be real. Wave is not real. Water is real. Can you say wave is water? Yes. Can you say water is wave? No, we cannot say it. Consciousness is the ultimate reality. That consciousness is the ultimate reality, all pervading, only one. To discover that, we practice, we do meditation. That is the power of discernment. But if I do not contemplate and reflect, what is the goal of meditation? Self discovery. Self discovery, to discover the self. So the first method, what we master says, Viveka, means discernment, to separate. Why to separate? There's a lot of confusion. That who am I? So in order to remove that confusion, we apply the Viveka in the process of self-inquiry. Millions of thoughts, millions of experiences takes place every day. Thoughts, millions of objects constantly change. Millions of experiences takes place in the mind. They also change. Is it not a fact? But something inside remain as it is. That is consciousness. So once we have removed this confusion, then what happens to the intellect? The intellect has a clarity and conviction that I am the real self. I am the water, not the wave. So now where is the problem? I have to live into that state of awareness all the time. What it takes? Nothing. I've removed the confusion. Then the mind does not follow the lower instinct and impulsive nature. And because we are awakened to that peace, why? I love peace? Yes. Is consciousness, is peace is there in the consciousness? Yes. Do I love happiness? Yes. Consciousness is the nature of happiness. That is the meaning of awakening. Don't be so serious. No, it's not a serious topic. So, it is not a serious topic. Is you are crazy when you say I am stressed, because it is different from you. When you say I'm tired, body is tired, you are consciousness. The way I know Brandy, I know my body also. So when I know body, so I have an experience in the body. The experience in the body is tiredness. That is the thought. And what is the thought? Object plus consciousness. So tiredness is an object. Consciousness is independent. Do you see that? If you see that, you are already awakened. If you don't see that, still you are awakened.